Welcome back to the ultimate Five Nights at Freddy's Iceberg explained. Hope you enjoyed the last episode. In today's episode, we're going to be tackling layers 3 and 4. But before I start, I gotta credit Nada John for the iceberg and Average T for the video idea. But without further ado, let's get into part 2 of the ultimate Five Nights at Freddy's Iceberg explained. Sister location takes place under FNaF 4. This is a theory that states that the rental place that is in sister location takes place under the FNaF 4 house. In the breaker room, you can see a map of the rental place, and you can see the plush trap hallway and the FNaF 4 house layout. In the private room, if you type in 1983 in the keypad, the 3 monitors on the desk will show areas from FNaF 4, which could mean that William Afton might be watching over the crying child. Obscured graphics. This refers to graphics that are obscured but can be fully seen in the game files. One of the most known examples are Springtrap running across the office window and his legs aren't moving, and Phantom Freddy without his right leg. Plush Trap Prize Jump Scare. This refers to in FNaF VR when opening a gift, you can very rarely get a jump scare from Plush Trap. However, this jump scare won't kill you. Mr. Hippo's long stories. When you get killed by Mr. Hippo in UCN, he will tell you a story instead of saying a short voice line. He will tell stories where it usually involves Orville the elephant. They will go for about 2 minutes. If you try to leave the game when listening to his stories, it will just resume. Funko leaks. This refers to the fact that Funko leaked the designs for the security breach animatronics, without Scott's permission. With this, Funko has allegedly lost the FNaF license to make action figures and plushies, but they can still make mystery minis and Funko Pops. Candy Cadet stories. In FNaF 6, after getting a candy from Candy Cadet, he might tell you one of 3 stories. His stories usually revolve around the destruction of 5 things or melting of 5 things. This could be related to the 5 murders, 5 members of the Afton family, or the 5 Funtime animatronics forming into Enid, or the destruction of the 5 animatronics in FNaF 6 completion ending. Save Them. Save Them refers to one of the death minigames in FNaF 2. In this minigame, you control Withered Freddy, and you can follow the puppet, and when following him, the game will abruptly end. You can see the Withered animatronics, Toy animatronics, Mangle, and Golden Freddy. There are also 5 dead kids, and when touching one, the game will end. There is a 1 in 100 chance when entering a room, William Afton will run at you, and when he grabs you, the game will end, and in the bottom left corner it says, "You can't." Puppet hallucinations. After the puppet escapes the music box, if you go to the main hall camera, there will be hallucinations of the puppet coming closer to the camera. It has a 1 in 50 chance of it appearing when you flash your light on it though. 395248. This is a number that is used to enter a code in the wall of the office in FNaF 3 to enter the Stage 01 minigame. The color code for 395248 is a lime green, but when reversed to 842593, it is a similar color to a purple guy, aka William Afton. Springtrap in the newspaper. After completing Night 6 in FNaF 3, it shows a newspaper that reveals that Fazbear Fright, the place you work at in FNaF 3, burnt down because of faulty wiring. In the picture, it shows a Freddy figurine, but when the image is brightened up, it reveals that Springtrap survived the fire and is behind the figure. Baby's blue eyes. This refers to before being possessed by Elizabeth Afton, Circus Baby's eyes were originally blue, as shown in the death minigame, and after they turned green because Elizabeth Afton's eyes are green. Paper Pals. The Paper Pals are a trio of paper cutouts of Freddy, Bonnie, and an unknown person nicknamed Buddy. In FNaF 2, Paper Pal Buddy can escape the party room it's in and appear in the office. In FNaF 3, the Paper Pal Bonnie can spawn on the Freddy drawing, and the Paper Pal Freddy can spawn on the right side of the office. Paper Pal Body is a prop in the box of spare parts. They are also playable characters in FNaF World. Big Bug. Big Bug is the first person known to beat the 420 mode in FNaF 1, and is the reason why Scott added the 3rd star after beating 420 in FNaF 1. And after Big Bug, Markiplier beat 420. Big Bug came up with one of the first strats for 420. Fifth Child. This most likely refers to in the Give Gifts Give Life minigame in FNaF 2, a fifth child will appear for a single frame, and after giving the 4 animatronic masks to the other kids, after that the fifth child will spawn in for a single frame, followed by Withered Golden Freddy's jump scare. Fazbear Fanverse Initiative. The Fazbear Fanverse Initiative is a collaboration with Scott Cawthon and the creators of very known FNaF fan games. The games that are being created or have been created are Five Nights at Candy's 4 by Emil Mako, Pop Goes Evergreen and My Pop Goes by Kane Carter, The Joy of Creation by Nixon, One Night at Flumpty's 3 by Jonachrome, and originally FNaF Plus by Fiznom, but that got cancelled because of controversy surrounding him. Lady Fitzy. Lady Fitzy was an official artist hired by Scott Cawthon, who did art for the novel trilogy and some of the games. After 2019, she was the face of controversy for transphobic comments, writing fanfics that involve pedophilia and sexual assault, grooming allegations, and glorifying Nazism and fascism. After this, Scott fired her in 2023. Handprint on Freddy's face. This refers to that there are 2 handprints on Freddy's face, where there is one on his right eye and a smaller one on his left chin. This could be that someone tried to climb over him or that he grabbed someone. Toy Chica in Office. There is unused image in the game files called Chica Look At You. This could have mean that this image could have been used when Toy Chica could have potentially had a mechanic similar to Toy Bonnie's. Rare boot images. These are a series of images that are used when you start the game, start a night, or die. In FNaF 1, there is a 1 in 1,000 chance that an image of an eyeless Bonnie when going to the title screen after 9.5 seconds, small white eye sockets will appear, and then you'll be sent back to the title screen. In FNaF 1, an image of an eyeless withered Freddy will appear after loading up the game, an eyeless toy Bonnie after a game over, and an eyeless withered Foxy after you start a night. In FNaF 3, there are 3 images of Springtrap, and one is where Springtrap is just staring into your soul. The second one is where Springtrap is starting to take off his mask, revealing part of his rotting head. The third one is where Springtrap is revealing most of his corpse's head. In Sister Location, there is 1 in 10,000 chance of a blueprint of one of the 4 Funtime animatronics, revealing their heights and true motives of them. In FNaF 6, there are 4 rare images of the 4 salvage animatronics sitting in the back alley. It reveals that Molten Freddy is a blob, and that Lefty has captured the puppet.
Fifth power usage bar. In the first game, when you close both doors, turn on one light, and flip up the camera, for less than 1 second, a 5th power bar will show up and then disappear. This is because you can't use the lights with the camera up. Hub World Secrets. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I couldn't find anything about this entry, so there won't be really much to talk about, but this entry could reference the Showtime button, which doesn't work. But if you guys know anything about this, comment down below and I will correct it in the next video. Puppet in FNaF 1 location. When you start up FNaF 2, you have these dreamy-like cutscenes, and they also show up when you complete Night 2, 3, and 4. In the Night 4 one, the puppet will consistently follow you until the cutscene ends. The puppet did exist chronologically during FNaF 1, but it's not shown in the first game. Fredbear and Friends 1983. In the living room in FNaF 4, in the FNaF 4 minigames, it shows a TV show called Fredbear and Friends. It has Fredbear, Foxy, Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy, and possibly Spring Bonnie, but he isn't shown in the show. But he is mostly seen along Fredbear in the game, but he's not there, which is pretty interesting. Lives. Lives were a cut mechanic in the first 3 games. In the first gameplay video of FNaF 1 on Scott's YouTube channel, it showed a stickman with a 1 next to it. In the files of the first 3 games, it has a stickman graphic and lives in text. Drowning in the lake. A main mechanic in FNaF World is hopping by going through glitched worlds, and when you hop through a 4th one, you go to a red world with a lake and a character named Old Man Consequences. When you go back and forth, you will fall through the lake and drown. After doing this, you get a trophy of the Freddy you play as. You can do this in FNaF UCN by setting Old Man Consequences to 1 and catching this fish. Draining the lake will give you this trophy in FNaF World if you didn't have it already. Help me. This refers to how Springtrap, when moving around, it sounds like he says help me. However, Springtrap's sounds are just alpaca noises with a lower pitch and echo. Vanessa's Mask. In FNaF VR's DLC, The Curse of Dreadbear, Vanessa's mask can be found in the corn maze by collecting all the keys and going back to the start of the level, where there'll be a door, and after unlocking the 5th key inside will give a rabbit mask, and putting it on will end the minigame. It will be in the prize counter, and wearing the mask and holding the glitch traps plush, special dialogue will be heard. Button inconsistencies. This refers to the fact that Balloon Boy and Nightmare Fredbear's buttons change colors from both black, both white, and both white and black. It is unknown why this is. Beta designs for the fun times. This refers to when in the extras menu in FNaF sister location, you can see the beta designs for Funtime Freddy and Foxy, with Funtime Freddy being more pink than purple and not having Bonbon, and Funtime Foxy being more purple than pink. Mediocre melody whispers. When you die to the mediocre melodies in UCN, apart from Mr. Hippo, they have a chance to say something serious, and you can hear a whisper repeat what they say.
This is how it feels, and you get to experience it over and over and over again, forever. I will never let you leave.
It could potentially be the vengeful spirit making them say it. Buff Helpy. Buff Helpy is a meme in the FNaF community that originated from Dorko's FNaF meme reveal and has been in many of Dorko's other FNaF meme videos, and they are different most of the time. Night 8. This is a glitch where when you quickly hover over all the selection buttons on the title screen in FNaF 2, it will show an option called Night 8. People thought this was a secret night, but this is simply just a glitch. Rick Ashley. Rick Ashley is an English singer most known for making the Never Gonna Give You Up song in the 1980s and for the Rickroll meme. In FNaF sister location, the silhouette of Michael Afton looking into the mirror is that of Rick Ashley because of the hair and body shape. Illusion discs. Illusion discs are described in the novels as flat and about half the size of a coin. The discs employ 5 high-pitched frequencies that constantly change. The noise is only detected by the subconscious. A sick effect of the noises is being sick. They're used in the twisted animatronics to make them look more friendly and lure kids in. However, the discs were then used to make them look like monsters. When shot at, the animatronic will turn into a mere endoskeleton. People think that illusion discs are used in the nightmare animatronics to make them scary, and that William Afton can look over the crying child to make sure he's safe. Yellow Bear. Yellow Bear is the name of Golden Freddy in the files. Markiplier started calling him Golden Freddy, so that name got more famous, and that's why he's known as today. Jack Black. Jack Black is an American actor and is known for making some pretty funny FNaF TikToks about FNaF, such as him singing the FNaF 1 song by the Living Tombstone and playing the FNaF games. Toxic Song. Toxic Song is an unused attack in FNaF World, and its button is still in the files. It could have most likely poisoned enemies and could have been used by the Phantom animatronics or Springtrap. Bootleg copies. This refers to those cheap and frankly crappy versions of FNaF on those free games websites on your browser with other questionably legal games. Curse Haunting. This is another unused item in FNaF World, but it's a red chip instead of an attack. The chip, however, doesn't exist in the files as its unlocked sprite is what we know of it. It would have possibly had a haunting effect on the enemies from time to time. Freddy Bear. Freddy Bear is the beta name for Freddy. We know this because in the failed Kickstarter, it refers to Freddy as Freddy Bear, as it says, "Can you survive the night shift watching over Freddy Bear and his friends?" Smike. Smike Shavich, better known as Smike, is a Canadian YouTuber known for making top 10 style videos, theories, and how-to videos. Smike started off making videos in November 2011 about Skyrim. In 2014, when FNaF 1 came out, he made top 10 facts about FNaF characters and made a Let's Play of FNaF 1. Around September 27th, 2015, almost all of his FNaF Top 10 videos were deleted. This is because he usually had fan art in his videos and didn't give credit to the artist who wrote copyright material on his videos. Smike made a public apology, and in 2016, the videos were re-uploaded without the fan art and had in-game renders instead. Smike's last video was on November 20th, 2021, where he played Poppy Playtime and basically vanished from the internet. And once again, everyone, this is the end of part 2 of the ultimate Five Nights at Freddy's Iceberg Explained. Hope you enjoyed the video, everyone. The next part should come out in around a week, so strap in for that. So in conclusion, like, comment, subscribe. Hope I'll see you all watching the next video, and have a good rest of your day. Good.